Question 58. In an X-ray diffraction experiment, Cu crystals having lattice parameter 3.61 angstrom X-rays of wavelength 0.090 nanometer are incident on the family of planes 110. The highest order present in the diffraction pattern is. So it is a X-ray diffraction experiment. So we can use the Bragg's law, which is 2d sine theta equal to n lambda, where n can be written as 2d by lambda, because we need to put sine theta equals to 1 for highest order of diffraction. So d can be written as a by square root of h square plus k square plus l square, because h, k, l are 110 here, which are the Miller indices. So putting those values, a equal to 3.6 angstrom and h, k are 11, where l is 0 and lambda is 0.09 nanometer. So angstrom is converted into meter, nanometer is converted into meter. Therefore, we have 7.22 divided by 1.27. That gives me 5.68. So here the highest order should be 5, because our sine theta is fixed, HKL fixed, and order cannot be in fraction. Therefore, our order should be 5. So here the final answer is n equal to 5. Next problem, question 53. A thin film of alcohol is spread over a surface. When light from a tunable source, it is mentioned, tunable source is incident normally. The intensity of reflected light at the detector is maximum for lambda 640 nanometer and minimum for lambda 512 nanometer. Taking the refractive index of alcohol to be 1.36 for both the given wavelengths, the minimum thickness of the film would be in terms of nanometer, and we have to round off to 2 decimal places. Here it is given tunable source. So 2 wavelengths it can produce, lambda equal to 640 nanometer and lambda equal to 512 nanometer. And for normal incident, when we change the wavelength, we get bright fringes maximum for lambda 640 nanometer and minimum for lambda 512 nanometer. And the refractive index of the alcohol is given 1.36 for both the wavelength. Therefore, how to calculate the order for which, if I change the wavelength of the incident light, I can get maximum as well as minimum. Now we know that for a thin film, m lambda is equal to 2nt, because here the light is incident normally. Lambda cons means lambda constructive interference. So this is the condition for constructive interference. M lambda constructive is equal to 2nt. And for destructive interference, we know the condition m plus half lambda des means is destructive, that is equal to 2nt. So here m is the order for both maximum intensity as well as minimum intensity. T is the thickness of the thin film, and n is the refractive index of the thin film, which is given. So for constructive interference, our lambda is 640 nanometer. That means we get maximum intensity. And for destructive interference, our lambda is given 512 nanometer. That means where we get minimum intensity. Here, m is the order for which both constructive and destructive interference occur by tuning the wavelength. So what is the order? If I take the ratio of these two, we get m lambda constructive divided by m plus half lambda destructive, that is equal to 2nt by 2nt, which is 1. Therefore, lambda constructive by lambda destructive gives me 1 plus 1 by 2m. Putting the values of lambda, we get m is equal to 2. So m is the value, m is the order which is 2, for which we get both constructive and destructive interference if we tune the light source. So now I know the order, so I can use any relation, constructive or destructive. So here I have used the constructive one. So 2nt is equal to m lambda constructive. N is given 1.36. T is the thickness which we need to find out. M is the order 2 and lambda constructive is given 640 nanometer. Therefore, T is equal to 640 nanometer by 1.36, which gives me 470.58 nanometer. So this is the minimum thickness of the thin film, and we have rounded it off to 2 decimal places. So in this problem, we have to use the condition for both constructive and destructive interference, that is maximum and minimum intensity conditions. Find out the value of m for which it is happening. Then we can use either the constructive relation or the destructive relation, and putting the values of n, m, and lambda wavelength, we can find out the thickness T.